attention. So, this is my first Halloween tutorial and it looks like this, and the first thing I will do is block out my eyebrows and I will first cover them in glue. And here you see that I'm applying the first layer of liquid latex around the other eye that is not going to be visible, and I'm just applying it around my eye area. Then I will first be covering my other eyebrow with a nice little BB cushion, and I'm further going over it with the Camouflage I just showed. And I'm just applying a lot, and I'm also going over it with my MAC Studiofix powder. And I'm layering a lot because I really want to cover up my eyebrow. Next up, when the liquid latex is fully dried, I'm taking this washi tape. I would usually use some other tape, but this is the only one I had, and so I'm just sticking it onto my eye so that I can cover up my eye kind of, and I'm just cutting up the excess. And I'm leaving a little slit open because I first planned to let the eye open so that I can see, but I ended up covering it up, and then I applied some more liquid latex, but I found out that my liquid latex is dried up, so it did not really work. And I'm layering it with some tissue paper that I teared apart in half. And then I switched to eyelash glue because, as I said, I did not have liquid latex. And I'm just layering so that it looks a little bit more smooth, but it was keep on ripping apart, so I just covered up my whole eye. And then I went over the edges again with the lash glue. And I would not recommend lash glue because it was really painful to take off. So if you have liquid latex, or if you can buy liquid latex, then use that. And I'm just applying another tissue paper, and I'm just tearing up the edges and then blending it in again with more lash glue. And here I'm applying my base makeup, and I'm just letting the lash glue dry, and I'm applying it on the rest of my face. And I'm also going over my ears, of course, and down my neck. Here I'm testing if the glue is dried, and it was kind of tricky to apply it on the tissue paper. So I mostly applied it with my fingers on the tissue paper, but I went over it with the brush just really smoothly so that I don't tear it apart. And yeah, you just have to kind of play around with it. At first looks really messy, but it is still cool, so just try it and try to do your best. Next, I'm taking this liquid liner that I never used, so I used it for this tutorial, and I'm first drawing a new eyebrow that is super thin and creepy looking. And I also draw these little things on the sides of my mouth, and I was leaning off camera so I could not show you. And I'm also drawing a little tear shape that I'm just filling in, and also a cross next to my eye. And then on the eye that was covered up, I'm drawing a kind of new eye because I thought that was funny, and I'm just thickening it towards the outer corner. And I'm also drawing some lashes. And. And then I'm also lining my real eye. and I was planning to write the word God on my forehead, and so I wrote it down on a piece of paper because you have to write it mirrored, and that is kind of confusing. So I just held that up and then I could just copy the letters. And you don't have to be really precise because it looks kind of cool if it's messy. And I'm also drawing those stitches on the sides of my face. Next I'm taking this NYX Liquid Suede, which is just a gray, and I'm using this for contouring. You don't really have to contour, but I just wanted to. And I'm also contouring my nose. And then I'm applying some of the gray on the one eye. And I'm also applying it really heavily underneath my eyes. And I'm just dragging it down further. And then I'm taking some black eyeshadow. And I am also going to apply this under my eye and just dragging it down my cheek. And I just switched to the brush so that I can apply more color because I just wanted it to look a little bit darker. And then I'm also lining my entire eye with black. And the last step is just to take some fake blood and just let that drizzle down your cheeks so that it looks like a little tear. So I hope you enjoyed this Halloween makeup tutorial. It's kind of tricky, but if I can do it, then you can do it as well. And I think it is really creepy, and you can just pair it with a black outfit and it's already cool and done. And it was kind of inspired by the Purge, but not really, so I just called it a creepy mime. And yes, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you liked it, then maybe give it a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel, and I hope you have a lovely Halloween!